Davenport, and tonight I would like to talk to you about the Decatur house. It was built in 1818 and sits close by to the White House in Washington, D.C. It is currently one of the oldest houses in Washington, D.C. today, and it is currently serving as an African American History Museum. However, it is possible that the original owner of this house, Stephen Decatur, has yet to leave even 200 years after his death, after being shot in the abdomen and during a duel by the Commodore James Barron in 1820. This was a long time coming for James Barron, as back in 1807 he had been court-martialed after an incident where the British attacked the USS Chesapeake, and that resulted in the death of one man and 3 more getting imprisoned and tortured. Stephen Decatur was on the jury who court-martialed Mr. Barron. This caused a resentment in the Commodore James Barron, and causing him to kind of build up this anger and rage that ended up culminating in a duel between him and Mr. Decatur. During this, Mr. Decatur was shot in the abdomen and by the Commodore. He was quickly rushed back to his house, where he later died after 2 days of excruciating pain and bleeding through almost anything they used to try to stop the wound from bleeding out. But in the end, anything they did ended up being futile, as Mr. Decatur just bled and bled and bled and bled. However, shortly after his death, strange occurrences began to surface around the Decatur house. These include sightings of seeing Mr. Decatur looking out one of the windows in the front of the Decatur house, which led to that window being boarded up. But allegedly, you can still see him. You can still see Mr. Decatur looking out that window of the house from time to time. And another known sighting is that of seeing Mr. Decatur running out the back door of the house. This happens in the early hours of the morning, close to dawn, which was traditionally when duels were held. This is possibly a hint that Mr. Decatur is kind of reliving those last moments of his life forever, or there's some sort of energy left that is forced to relive that moment that ended Mr. Decatur's life.